Hey everybody, how's it going? Had to go to Home Depot today to pick up some stuff. Some more replacement flowers. The wife planted some flowers in the yard last weekend, and then all last week it snowed and froze in the evening, so it killed a bunch of them, so we had to go replace them. While I was at Home Depot, they were having a sale on Ryobi stuff. Here we are. It's the Ryobi 18 volt 1 plus misting cordless 18 volt portable bucket top mount misting fan, it's called. Let's just open it up and take a look here. Really got to sharpen this knife. I use it for everything. And I don't think I've sharpened it once since I got it. So, before we do that, let's take a look at the box. What it says: 28 times faster cooling than air alone, up to 3 hours continuous runtime, adjustable fan mist settings, 3-year limited warranty, tool only, no battery, charger sold separately. Battery and charger sold separately. I believe I paid $60 for it. Sounds about right. What else? Anything else? Fan made in Indonesia, hose adapter made in China. Oh, look at that. It's multicultural. California preposition. Yeah, it gives you cancer if you're in California. So let's just open it up here and see what's what. I don't think there's too much in the box here, so there be the fan. And in the box are just instructions, which we don't need. I mean, how hard, complicated is a bucket fan, right? You take a bucket, you fill it with water, you put the bucket fan on the bucket, and you turn it on. It puts the fan on the bucket or it gets the hose. There we go. So you can position this different ways. This is the hose. Hose comes around there, pulls through there. It's got a little weighted hose with a little bit of filter on the end. Yeah, it's got a, if you can see in there, let me see if I can get you guys closer. See that? There's a little ball bearing in there. It's like a check valve. So there we go. So this is the switch for the fan. That's the switch for the pump. These would be, I'm guessing, the little misters that shoot the water out in front of the fan, so none of the water actually comes through the fan. It's just misted in front, and then the fan blows it at you, cooling you down. Now, oh, it's got it's got a little waterproof battery compartment. It pops open like that. It's got a little rubber seal in here, which is always nice, because the misting, if it's windy and mist blows back, you don't want the battery getting wet, or the connections on the battery. I could just see that going all kinds of wrong. This battery should be fully charged. Wondering if it'll fit on here. Which one is this? This is the 4 amp hour. It should fit. I've got a larger one somewhere, but that fits perfectly. The part number for this fan is PMF01, 18 volt. Use only with battery packs listed in operator's manual, or P197. Well, we're going with that one. So let's try the fan out first. This is low. It's a nice calm fan. That's quite a bit more intense. We won't turn the pump on until I have it in water. So yeah, that just drops down into the fan. What is the length of this thing? I've got a tape measure here somewhere. So the hose itself will extend, what do we got? About 18, 19 inches down into the bucket. So I'm going to stop this right here, move you guys over the bucket, and we'll give it a try. It's got, maybe I should read the instructions, because it has a separate thing. I'm guessing that's for a garden hose. Alrighty, let's get out these instructions here. So I didn't know it did that. Connects to a garden hose. That's handy if you got it running on your deck or your balcony, or somewhere in the backyard where you're sitting for a long time and you want to have to keep filling the bucket. Don't know how much water this thing actually goes through. These instructions are terrible. This is why I don't read instructions. I'm sure that's what that is anyway. So let's stop this here. I'm going to set it up in the bucket and we'll resume videoing from there. So just a second. Hang on. All right, here we are. I moved you guys over to a place where you can see better. There's the bucket. It's about, I don't know, 2/3 of the way full probably. Now this fan is supposedly designed to fit on 5-gallon buckets such as this one, which it fits perfectly. We'll drop the hose in there. And the hose does seem to reach the bottom of the bucket. So that's good. This is a regular Home Depot 5-gallon bucket. So let's try the mister before we turn on the fan. Oh, I felt something coming out. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see that, or let's move over here. Maybe you can see it a little better. Yeah, you can see that. That's low, so let's try it on high. Wow. That's a lot of water. Oh yeah, let's shut that off. Turn the fan on low. Mister on low. Wow, that's really neat and very cool. Like that would cool you down quite nicely on a hot day. Let's turn the fan on high. That is very cool. Not cool as in awesome cool, like cool as in temperature wise. Let's go with the fan on high and try it. Wow, on a hot summer day, that would be absolutely awesome. And this is just water right out of my garden, my hose. My hand's wet. Imagine if you dumped a bunch of ice, or if you, even better, took an old milk carton and something and filled it with water and threw that in the deep freezer, and then put it in here. You a couple of big chunks of ice in there, blowing ice cold air. It'd be really nice on a hot summer day sitting on the deck. This is even better than I thought it was. Puts out quite a bit of mist. I imagine it'll drain through this water fairly quickly. Let's see. I don't want to spray it all out in here, but I don't know. It says 3-hour runtime, so I'm assuming that's probably on a full bucket. So yeah, that's neat. Let's see what happens when it runs dry. Let's take the hose Medelia out of there. We'll turn on low. See how long it takes to drain this hose. That's about that. So yeah, it'll go through a fair amount of water, I would think, but it's a small price to pay, and especially when you can hook it up to your garden hose. You could just have infinite water, and your only limit is battery life, and you can change the batteries. It would have been neat if it had an option to plug in, like an extension cord, as the portable fan I have does, but it's probably a safety issue with being near the water and stuff. You don't really want an extension cord hanging off the back or something that could drop in the water spills in the cord. I can see that being a safety issue, so it's understandable, but it's pretty cool. I can't wait to try this out tomorrow. Right now it's like 9:30 at night, so it's getting a little cooler out already. I think it's only like 8 degrees or 10 degrees, something like that. It was 20 earlier. Tomorrow it'll probably be really hot, and I'll give it a try out on the deck and let you guys know how it goes. I'm thinking it's going to go pretty cool. It's a pretty awesome little machine. For the money, this would be great if you're working in the garage or in a shed somewhere. Whatever, you can see, I'll just show you guys on the ground here. Hold on a second. You can see how it's wet the ground already, just misting for a couple, less than 10 seconds there. It's got the ground nice and wet. But if you're working outside or something, this would just be the cat's pajamas, the bee's knees, the porcupine's prick. I don't know. I just made that one up. Okay, we'll forget that one. But it's pretty cool, isn't it? Don't you think? To be honest, the only other Ryobi thing that I'd like to get at this time is they've come out with a new 1/2-inch drive HP high power brushless impact gun that's like 1,200 foot-pounds or something. It's pretty impressive. So I'm looking forward to that coming out. They're already out in the States. They just haven't made it to Canada yet. Like everything, you know, constantly. Everything that comes out in the States for Ryobi tools, it comes out about a year later in Canada. So there you go. Give this one 2 thumbs up so far without having used it, just testing it out. It's pretty cool. The fan itself is very light. I mean, you can take this anywhere. It's got a little handle to grab onto in the back there, you can see. And it just sets right on the bucket perfect. It's stable, not going anywhere. I like it. I think it was worth the money, and I don't know what else to say. It's pretty cool. That's all I got to say. If you work outside a lot, or you know, you're just sitting out on the back deck with friends and family and such, this would be great to have blowing on you. Not so sure I care for the bright orange bucket I have, but I can always get different buckets. But yeah, it's cool. Doesn't come with the bucket. Bucket's one of those $5 Home Depot specials. I've got a bunch of them around somewhere. I don't know why I bought more, because I don't know where the other ones are, frankly. Story of my life. Buy more stuff because you can't find stuff you already have. I'm sure I'm not the only one like that. So anyway, that's about it. If you got any questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll answer them as best I can. Take care, stay safe, and nothing. That's it. See you later.